So, my car is in the garage, which means I can't train tonight. A bit annoying, because I wanted to train back, and I don't know if you guys do this as well, but you spend all day, visualizing, imagining what you're going to do, sort of hyping yourself up mentally for it, but can't be done tonight. So, let's not waste time. Let's do a Q&A. So, we have some questions, so what I'm going to do is just look at them on my phone. No pre-prep, no thinking. Just going to go through them, tell you what my honest thoughts are. Let's do it. As a natural lifter, is there any point in training until failure, or is it too much to recover from? Good question, I think. So don't judge me for providing an answer on this topic. I think if you're an enhanced or assisted lifter, it's not about the points of recovery that you can put yourself to. It's about your ability to recover from being in that point. So I think whether you are natural or enhanced, you should still train 110%. Obviously, unless you've got injuries or anything else permitting. So if you're healthy and you're fit, you should train 110%. You should absolutely try and cause as much damage to the muscle as physically possible. The one thing that will change is your recovery time and your ability to recover. If you're enhanced, chances are you're going to recover a little bit quicker, and that recovery process is potentially likely to give you a little bit more muscle growth. A minutia of a percentage, 200 times will give you the difference between being natural or enhanced. So yeah, to answer that, whether you're natty or enhanced, train 110%, but if you're natural, you may require a little bit more recovery time. So you might want to perhaps train a little bit less frequently. You might want to train with a little bit less volume, but never drop the intensity. I like that question. What was my favorite show of my season? It was not PCA. PCA, I over dehydrated, over depleted. I was a little bit flat, and I cramped on stage, which really sucked, and that annoyed me quite a lot. I think my favorite show was the UKUP, when I was very lucky enough, or maybe I deserved it, to win the show, the finals, and get my UKUP Pro card, which was crazy because I spent my whole life never really winning anything. I've come second all the time. So to be on that stage and they call you out in first place, it was like very surreal. Still hasn't sunk in. Definitely didn't sink in when I was there. I've suffered with imposter syndrome a hell of a lot my entire life, especially this season. Before my first show of the season, which was the Samson Dowder Regional by 2 Rows. Great show. Samson put on one hell of an event. Has to be commended for that. When I was backstage and I was looking at the guys I was going to compete against, I genuinely wanted to quit bodybuilding there and then. I thought, I can't stand next to these guys. No faith in my ability at all. At the UKUP show, which was I think the second show of the year, maybe the third, I went into it with no expectations. I didn't massively peak. I just cruised in, low cortisol, low stress. I had that same imposter syndrome backstage. I looked at the guys I was against, and I thought, I'll be lucky if I can be in the top 4 here. But it is what it is. I think the look that we had at our show was really good. It was really round, full, tight and dry enough. Obviously something that I put in another video. Something I want to work on is coming in skinless. But for this year and for the place we were at, I think that was a perfect look, perfect mix of everything. And the guys that I was on stage against, I'm fortunate enough that I'll call them my mates now. Just great people. It was a great day. I loved it. Happy times. How's my rebound going? Rebound has been a disaster. I have not binged. I have not gone crazy. I haven't ordered Domino's and gone mad. Haven't eaten till I've thrown up or anything like that. But basically, doing as many shows as I did, pushing as hard as I did to try and get my body into the condition I wanted it to be in for the last show. Doing it with a slip disc, doing 1,600 calories, 35,000 steps a day, sleeping for 2 hours a night. I crashed. So the day after the last show, I was really ill. It was like being hit by like man flu times 100. And then my digestion, just anything that was not typically on plan, just did not digest well at all. So yeah, I will do more videos on my recovery period, but it's been a really tough 2 weeks. And I just want to train. I want to train. I want to continue, or I want to begin to make progress. It's just really frustrating. So rebound, going shit, but not necessarily through any fault of my own. Favorite cardio equipment off season versus prep. Oh man. I'm going to throw some curveballs out here. Now, one of my favorite cardio in the world is drumming. They say that a touring drummer is fitter than a professional footballer. Don't laugh at that. Drumming is one of the most physically demanding and taxing things in the world. So, you know, if I had the opportunity to do so, I'd be drumming every day. I'd probably be pretty lean as well. So, favorite cardio in the world to do is drumming. You do 2 hours of that and probably burn about 2,000 calories. Stairmaster, I don't think anything burns fat like a Stairmaster. It's brutal, it's horrible, but I don't think cardio should be easy. I don't think it should be enjoyable. I think you should suffer. So yeah, Stairmaster, in my opinion, is the king of cardio. Obviously, towards the end of prep, when I slipped disc in my back, couldn't be doing Stairmaster, so I walked some more, and I got leaner than I had done previously. But you know, 30 to 40,000 steps a day. How do you find the time to do that? So, off season versus being, you know, in prep, I don't think it really changes for me, because technically you should not be fat enough in the off season that it should affect your cardio choices. I just think it'd be the timing that you change. You know, maybe in the off season you do like 10 minutes of Stairmaster or 5 minutes of Stairmaster a day, and obviously on prep you potentially, you know, expedite that and increase that. If I had the choice, I'd be drumming. Last question, not least. Oh man, favorite muscle to train? Jordan, it's not legs. It will be soon. No, that's a good question. I got two answers for this one too. Favorite muscle to train is the muscle the muscle group that you are most focused on improving. I think that should always be the case. I think that probably is the case. So if you're a bodybuilder, you've got a whole, you know, package of muscles. One of them is always going to be a little bit subpar unless you're like Martin Fitzwater or something. So for me at the moment, it's legs. So I hate training legs. I don't think anyone in the world really likes training legs. It's hard. But what am I most excited to train is legs. Because I know it's going to get me to where I want to be. And I think if you're really excited about training something, that's what makes it your favorite one to train. If not legs, it's back. Because who doesn't love just gripping heavy shit and just pulling? Like this, it's so simple. Training back, yeah, I mean, obviously millions of different minutiae, you know, things that we can control, angles, you know, how we're contracting the muscle. But you're just pulling heavy shit. You're gripping it and you're just yanking it as hard as you can. Pretty simple. So yeah, back, pure aggressive training, love it. Thank you for the questions, my guys. I'm going to try and do some more of these. I enjoy them. I like doing them on the spot. I think if you sit down and you think about your answers, you're not going to be sort of honest. You're not going to give what you're actually thinking. So any more questions, DM me, Instagram, comment, maybe. But yeah, appreciate you watching if you got this far. And do me a favor, give it a little share or something. Let's try and do the YouTube thing, because got to keep me busy in this next 12-month health phase, eh? Cheers, guys. See you.